Okay, as expected, it was a little loud up on hole 10, which is hole 1 of the small time layout. But anyways, I'm about to run through the small time layout to finally compare all the new lassos now that the other new one has kind of been released. So once again, you've seen this one before. We got the new second run Nocturnal Lasso, and then the other new contender, the first time in this plastic, we have the first run Apex Lasso. So I'm going to be playing the new small time layout out at Sprinkle Valley. This layout's been there before. We kind of have a new, slightly modified version that's back up with better baskets. This layout's a fun, shorter, full 18-hole layout, but it's all on the back 9 of the main Sprinkle Valley course. So we put it back up. We've got the Mutt Putt event coming up on September 19th. So got about a month to keep practicing it, and then hopefully we'll kind of keep it up later because it's a fun course, especially when it gets hot. You just kind of run through it. But anyways, we're going to do a lasso battle with those two new lassos. So comparing against that, we have the Sublime Lasso, the Royal Soft Lasso. We have the first run Nocturnal. This is the lasso from my bag. And then we have the Eternal Flex Lasso. And then we have the just regular Eternal Lasso. This one's 165, so they're some of the flatter ones. So those lassos I've got in my bag. We're going to do a simple competition. So I'm going to throw both of the new ones in every hole and then pick one of any of the other lassos. And basically, whichever one gets a CTP, they get a point on that hole. If I somehow manage to ace with one of these, I'll go ahead and give it 3 points. And we'll see which lasso comes out on top. One of the two new ones, or I'll just collect all the old lassos as one group. So if I can beat the two new lassos with a combination of all my old lassos, otherwise, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, I'm going to kick it back to hole 1 of small time, which is OG hole 10, and then we'll come back here for hole 2. Okay, hole 1, I'm going to throw the Nocturnal from my bag. Too much angle on that one. Here's the new Glower Nocturnal. Newer Glow Nocturnal. Sneak through. Whoa! That's a fun Annie line. Here's my first throw with the new Apex Lasso. Hold it. Hold it. Okay. The new lassos came to play. That Apex Lasso gave it a run for the money, but the newer Nocturnal, second round Nocturnal Lasso definitely took this one. It's about 3 feet from the pin. Pretty good start. The second run Glow got the CTP on the last hole, so it's up first. Just gonna try and give it a little angle, and the basket's straight down there. A little low, just skip straight. That might be a putt. This should be the straightest, so I'm going to throw this soft Royal Lasso. Woo! So some good stability in that. Ah, now it's a little straighter. Okay, and last up is the Apex Lasso. That tree's popular. Okay, might be a little close. Let's go see which one got that point. Tree kick really messed up the Apex Lasso, and then the second run Glow kind of snuck through there, but it does look like even with the tree kick, the Royal Lasso was still the best one. So all the other lassos are going to take a point there. First few holes of the small time layout are a little far, so I'm going to use it as an opportunity kind of just to learn how these discs fly, or the different lassos compare to each other. So hopefully we can get a little more fair competition on the back 9 where they start to get a little shorter and more fun. So anyways, we got a hole straight ahead. Don't really know how I'm going to get it back in there, so I'm going to try to start warming up my forehand. Going up first for the other lassos, this is the regular Eternal. Woo! Yeah, my forehand still sucks. Okay, this is the second run Glow. This hole might become just a long drive. To keep it consistent, this is the first run Apex. This is actually the first time I'm throwing a forehand with this, so let's see how it holds. I apologize for how those discs fly. That's really all just on my forehand, so I think that Glow got the point, but let's go double check. Feels kind of sneaky getting a point there, but the second run glow did get the longest drive on that one, and it stayed in bounds, so it picks up a point. Next, we got a hole. There is kind of a straight line that I can probably try and flex. There's also a hyzer line that's a little tight, but probably the one I'm going to take. So since we got the last hole up first, we got the second run glow lasso. Oh, that looks good. Oh, get it. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, this thing's on a heater. I'm going to throw the same line so I can get some good comparison. This is the Apex Lasso. Thing might be a little more stable. We'll see. Leaked left. Okay. The first run lasso, or second run glow is pretty parked, so I'm gonna actually try and flex this first run glow, just straight up the middle. Oh, too much flex. Didn't come back. Okay, let's go double check those. All these are pretty much in the circle and have a putt, but there's that first run glow lasso. The second run was absolutely parked up under the basket, and then the Apex kind of drifted off over there. Kind of initial impressions, the Apex Lasso kind of flies like a taco is compared to a bobcat. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily more stable, but it actually stays in the air and drifts a little bit. So that's something to keep looking out for as we continue to compare these on the small time layout. Okay, this is small time hole 5, I believe, but it's main course hole 12. It's pretty much unadjusted. We're just coming from the short pad. The second run glow lasso has the box again, so let's see if we can really rip it down there. It's quite a mush. Oh, did not get that on Annie. And the wind's gonna kill that. Yeah, good tree back there. Let's really test the glide and that stability of the Apex. Way too much Annie. First throw in this video, this is the Eternal Flex Lasso. Almost just want to rip this and just get it down there. There we go. That'll putt. That's deserving of a point. Because it kind of got a kick forward and back inside on those trees. That glow lasso wasn't that bad. The Eternal Flex definitely still got it, but okay. The other lassos did get a point there, and after some quick math, they're one back of the glow. The glow's already up to 3 points. The others have 2. The Apex is a little slow out of the gate. Anyway, this hole is basically straight ahead down the tunnel. I'm gonna throw this Sublime lasso. Just stay in the air. I think the name of the game is what angle I get it on. Okay, that's competitive. Okay, let's see if Apex can get on the board. So I'm gonna throw it next. Come out of it, come out of it. Oh yeah, that looks good. A little short, it looks really good. And here's our current front runner, second run Nocturnal. A little less glide once we get to the ground. All 3 of those are actually pretty good, so let's go see which one got it. Looks like Apex is on the board. There's that second run Nocturnal, the Sublime, and then the Apex is right at edge of circle 1. So it's its first points on the doy. All right, for most people this would be a pretty stock forehand, but I like this wide hyzer gap that I'm probably gonna take. I'm definitely gonna take it with the Apex, since I don't think it held the torque on the forehand. Then we'll see what we do with the other 2, but I'm gonna go on this right gap. See if the Apex can keep the streak alive. Oh, and that's not good. Okay, that gap is tighter, so we're gonna change our mind. This is the second run glow. I'm gonna try to throw the forehand down there. Smooth it out there. Okay, just tell myself to go smooth and it's fine. That's down there, it's down there. Well, I selected the Royal for the stick. I don't know if it's going to hold the forehand. So I'm gonna, you know what, let's just hit all the lines. I'm gonna throw this one on a big flex, see if it can just hold the turn. Miss that tree, miss that tree, miss that tree. Oh, yeah. If that one stayed in bounds, that's probably CTP. Let's go double check. Okay, the second run glow is just outside the circle. Not bad before my forehand, but let's go see if this Royal stayed in bounds. Yep, the Royal did stay in bounds, so the Royal Lasso and the other lassos are going to take a point. Okay, pretty good that the flex is feeling good, because that's what it's going to take on this shot. And speaking of flex, we've got the Eternal Flex Lasso up first. Oh, I yanked it! Oh, fight through. Okay, that last tree saved a bad shot and kept it bad. Okay, second run glow. Let's not completely miss my line. Different miss. Okay, the Apex just kind of needs to get up there, and it's probably got another point. Oh, let's go, and that last little lift. Oh man, that's better than most of my shots with actual discs I would throw in this hole. Good job, Apex. Okay, after a big miss right and then a big miss left, was able to make the correction with that Apex Lasso, so it's picking up a point. This is another one with multiple lines, but it's also one of the shorter ones that has a forehand line, so I'm gonna keep trying to get some forehand comparisons. Up first, the winner on the last box is the Apex. Just gotta keep these lassos smooth. I'll get around that tree. Too soft. Next up, second run glow. Got around it. Might be a little deep. Okay, so I'm gonna give it the power, but a little more angle so it kind of comes back. This is sublime. Oh, too much angle. Spinning on the kick. We'll see which one of those is closer. Okay. Yeah, that second run glow did go a little deep, but it's actually closer to pin high. And it looks like it beat out the Sublime by a few feet. So that's another point for the second run glow. This isn't the best hole for filming behind the tee box, but this is a great hole for lassos. So this is one I normally throw my lasso on. So I've got high hopes. So up first, after the win on that box, second run glow. It's gonna miss this scary tree right in front. Oh, might be a little too stable. Sneak through. Skip straight. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Here's the Apex Lasso. Gotta give this one a little more height. And there's that drifting left I like. That one might be parked. And here's my first run glow lasso from my bag. I can probably throw this one straighter. I put it on Annie. Well, if I wanted to throw it straight, I did. Let's go double check, but I think the Apex got that. Yeah, that second run glow did get some good forward push from that inside line, but the Apex definitely took it about 4 feet from the basket, so pretty nice shot. Okay, this one's like straight behind that bush, but if you get it out to the right, it is kind of a hyzer. Up first, the Apex Lasso. Kind of Annie and get it to come back. Softed that one, but that might be fine. I can't remember how long that basket actually is. Haven't thrown this one in a while. This is the regular Eternal Lasso. Oh boy, it shows. Kick through that. Nope. Sorry. And here's the second run glow lasso. Okay, right when I was about to we're about to hit the brutal part of the course, my phone kind of overheated. So we are about to hit the hottest part of this small time course, one of the downsides of this layout. So I'm gonna try my best to just keep kind of cooling my phone off and get through it, but you may see less commentary, but I'll try and keep all the shots in there, even if it takes me a while to get through this hot part. Anyways, let's go survive the mostly back nine and the exposed sun. Wish me luck. Okay, the second run glow put up another good fight, but the Apex is absolutely parked again. This thing is starting to make a comeback, which is nice because I really like how it feels. This one's straight ahead. I'm gonna do another comparison of both the new ones with the one in my bag, but first up is this Apex. Nose up and through it on the horrible line. Getting soft. This is that second run glow. Can't get lazy, Jacob. There we go. Get back, get back, get back, get back. Woo! Okay. Now I've got the first run glow for my bag. Probably gonna have to ace run this to get a point. A little too much fade. Gave it a chance though. Okay, let's go pick those up. Hope my phone survives. All right, a little too hot to pull out the camera and shoot that, but the second run glow is practically touching metal, so it got the point and ends up first on this hole. We're gonna throw some forehands because they're a little safer with the OB. Still threw that into the ground. Even the discs are getting quite warm from just sitting in the sun. This is the Apex Lasso. Not a great shot, but it overcorrected with that turn. And here's a regular Nocturnal Lasso. Yikes, wind absolutely destroyed that. Once again, not gonna go film those, but that looks like the Apex got it. All right, the Apex did get that one. But I'm taking a quick little breather here and really the last opportunity for shade. But here we go. This is the original short on 17, but this is, I believe, hole 14 for Smalltime. We got a slight headwinds. We're gonna see how these hold up. Up first is this Apex. I think I can just throw it straight, kind of at that right side. Oh, gave it some hyzer, but it probably needed it. Get down, get down, get down, get down. Too much hyzer. Hopefully that stayed in bounds. Here's the Sublime Lasso. Don't remember this one being as stable, so I'm gonna definitely give it its angle. Yeah, and get it right. I'll get the distance. Ew. Also might have leaked to left. Really gotta push it right. Here's the second run glow. Looked terrible, but that actually might have been the correction. Oh, get in. Ah, a little too far right there. Let's go see which one stayed in and which one got it. Yeah, the Apex and the Sublime were barely in bounds, but the Apex was closer, so it gets the point on that hole. I'm gonna quickly throw this next hole on forehand again, since this is kind of chipped right up there. Apex up first, trying to beat the heat. That was the lamest looking forehand, but it might actually be decent. Okay, let's actually commit to this Sublime. Here we go, use the turn. We'll get around that bush. And here's the second run glow. Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Okay, those last two look good. Let's go check. Wow, first I was looking for it and I was like, there's the Sublime next to the basket. But if you look closely, that glow just barely got around the corner a little more, so it takes the point there. Okay, this hole's much more uphill than you think, but it's from hole 18's long, the basket's tucked up out of that tree. First up, second run glow. Oh, and the right, oh no, oh no. Hit a tree, hit a tree. That didn't sound good. So that tailwind is tailwinding. Here's my first run glow from the bag. Really don't want to lose this one. Throw it straighter, Jacob. Now push it, wind. Also short. That uphill's crazy. Last up, here's the Apex Lasso. You gotta really rip this. Nope, that one's going too. Sit down. Okay, time to go hike around in the woods and look for those. I was able to recover the Apex, but the second run Nocturnal is somewhere way deep in those woods, across the property line, and then just turns into thick bushes and thorns. So that one's gone. Fortunately, I've got a backup, but that does take it out of the running for this competition. I believe the Apex was already in the lead, or they were tied. And the other Lassos are behind, but now they're going to get advantage. I'm going to throw two of them on the last two holes. So we'll see if they can make a comeback on the Apex. After double checking scores, after that last hole, the Apex and the second run Nocturnal Glow were actually tied at 6 points apiece. And my other Lassos are at 4. So with just 2 holes remaining, I've just got the Apex Lasso, and I'm going to be throwing 2 other Lassos in each hole. So if the others can take both these holes, we'll have a 3-way tie, and I'll figure out how I want to do a tiebreaker when I'm missing a disc. But if this can get one, it gets the outright win. So the others are up first. I'm going to throw my Glow Lasso from my bag. Oh, that headwind. Perfect. Drift, 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 drift. That's going to be hard to beat. Let's see if the Apex can do it. Probably need a little more ante for this one. Oh no, too much, too much. Missed that tree. Oh, that was about to be so good. Okay, Doesn't really need it, but let's see if the lasso can also get a good shot, or the royal can also get a good shot. Straight into the ground. Like how straight that is. Ooh, big bounce. Well, getting close. The royal lasso did get a lot of push forward, but my first run glow from my bag might be the closest shot we've had all day. So the other lassos are within one of the apex. A great hole to end on. Up first to try and take the lead, the other lassos. I'm gonna throw my glow from my bag. Kind of stand still and just chip it up there. Oh. Door's open. Okay, let's try one more to warm it up. This is the Eternal Flex lasso. Definitely gotta give it more. Oh. I'm gonna give the ace run. It stayed in there, so this apex just needs to get kind of close. I'll even allow the hazards. If I slide it up there, it counts. Oh, drop. Oh boy, that's gonna be close. Let's go see. Oh wow, this is close. There's that Eternal Flex lasso, and the apex is right back there. I'm gonna cut it here, shoot these with a rangefinder, and then I'll give some final results and announce the winner over in the putting course. That's really hard to make up. So when I rangefinder them with the laser to the band, both of them were floating between 29 and 30 feet. I couldn't get either one to kind of settle down. Some of those close ones are hard. But then I walked it off. And by about less than half of my shoe size, the winner of that hole, and therefore the challenge overall, the new Apex Lasso. So it finished with 7 points. The others lassos had 5 points. And then the second round Nocturnal Lasso that unfortunately is lost on the second to last hole, somewhere out left of the field on normal hole 18, it finished with 6 points. So 7 for the Apex, 6 for the Nocturnal Glow, 5 for the other lassos. So as you can tell, all the lassos are still pretty great discs. It was kind of fun throwing them on some flex lines, forcing myself to throw some forehands, and really trying to push their distance a little bit, because a lot of these holes, especially on the front nine of Smalltime, are not very lasso friendly. But anyways, it's good to see the Apex come out on top, because it kind of has the best feel in my hand, especially in this, like, it's super warm today, as you can probably tell, so it gets really gummy throughout that round. I think quick comparison between it and some of the others, obviously still my beat in glow one from my bag, very straight, it's been beat in. Otherwise the Royal Lasso is probably the next straightest. Sublime, Eternal Flex, they can get straight if you want. I haven't thrown the Sublime a lot, so I'm sure it'll beat in more. This new Apex, pretty stable. Obviously it's new, but pretty stable, but it has more glide. So it'll kind of hold in the air and just drift left. And then the new Nocturnal Glow, I think, has less glide, little more stability than other lassos, but probably very similar to this Apex, just again with that low glide, so it wants to get to the ground, a little more predictable, a little easier on forehands. But anyways, that was the Lasso Battle out here at Sprinkle Valley on the Smalltime layout, formerly known as Trash Mountain Ranch. I'm closing out down here from the putting course, so if you haven't checked out the Smalltime layout or you've never played the putting course, both are well worth your time, although I would advise not playing it at 2 o'clock on a Saturday in the middle of summer. Anyways, that was a fun battle. Love how it turned out. I'll catch y'all later.